All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to the eighth and last match of the first round, the round of 16, which will be Germany versus Italy.
I'm still here, guys.
Yep.
Will always be. Uh, Very excited for this one. Technically, by qualified positions, this should be the second tightest match of them all. So hopefully we get a good game.
Yep. Um, so yeah, looking at the teams here, um, five players on each side. Um, Sigmund is Simo, I believe.
Yeah. Forgotten. Don't worry, we haven't. That's Adrian. Uh,
Yeah.
and I believe Zaza Kaka is Lutz.
Right. And we have
Uh,
the one and only Wikak, who gave the name to the famous last second clutch, take the lead at the last seconds of a match.
wouldn't it be crazy if Lukaku managed to get over Lukaku?
That would be insane. Please do.
Yeah. um, Although at that point, I think people would stop believing that this was a real event. Um, so yeah. Uh, Although, fingers crossed, we get a tight game where teams are battling out right to the last seconds on these maps.
Yeah. Well, speaking of maps, let's take a look at the bands here. I'm sure you all already know the maps by now. Yeah, seems like Germany decided to ban lights by Parksy. Is it actually the first time a team bans the opposite team's level?
I think it might be. Germany did claim that that wasn't the reason they banned it, but even if
Ah,
by
yeah.
chance, I think this might be the first time. But yeah, and another asteroids ban then from Italy. So
No.
unfortunately, we're not going to get to see asteroids being played. Fortunately, slime got picked quite a bit in the end, so Crucius maps haven't been completely abandoned here, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, asteroids not receiving much love.
All right.
Uh,
Let me see if everyone's ready.
so I think Germany picked first, and actually talking of slime, I think that was the map that they picked. So the first map of our last match in the round of 16 will be slime. Germany versus Italy. Looks like everyone's ready.
Yep. Let's go.
Here we go. So in this first match for Germany, we have Adrian, Lutz, and Guest versus Simo, Giova, and Pitt. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing names. Okay, there we go. Immediately some finishes there from Germany. In fact, the entire German team now on the board with subs 7.3 times. I mean, they'll
Nice,
definitely
nice.
want to improve those, but this whole getting onto the board, it's a good way to mentally calm yourself down a bit.
Yeah,
Um,
I think I'd do the same. I wouldn't go for the
yeah,
perfect run. I mean, perfect by my standards, right? Nowhere near as good as what we were watching,
yeah.
but yeah.
Guess with the first sub 7.2, and the Italy team now finishing their runs as well, putting themselves at only a thousandth on the average behind.
Oh,
Giova getting a brilliant time there, 7.147, putting himself in first place on this lobby and bringing the Italian average down to a 7.207.
yep. I must say I didn't really know that player, but took the lead right now, so good job.
Some very good times there from Adrian and Lutz, also breaking that zero point 0.2 barrier, bringing Germany's average down to a 7.184, meaning they've taken the lead again. Improvements from Simon and Pitt could definitely change this around though. At the halfway point, it's all to play for still. It looks like Giova PBing again, getting down all the way to a 7.111. Very nice time there.
Yeah,
Clearly a map that Giova is very decent on. Still, Simo and Pitt, however, is going to need to improve those times probably to support this incredible first place right now by Giova.
Yeah.
Slight improvement
Whoa.
there from Guest.
And here
And a
you
pretty
go.
major improvement there from Pitt. Lead
Nice
in the
brilliant.
last 1 minute is now turned to Italy.
Ooh.
Oh,
ooh,
and
free
a time
play.
from Simo. Germany gonna have to get some major PBs here to catch up now.
With only 40 seconds left.
There we go. Guest gets one. Now Guest and Giova and Simo and Adrian are pretty much tied, and the main differential between the two teams here is Lutz and Pitt. Which one of those is gonna manage to clutch up?
Times
Ooh,
are really
looks
close.
like Simo improving times again. Just cementing that lead there for Italy right now. 16 seconds left. Oh,
Oh
but
my god.
Lutz has gotten a time. They're only 6 thousandths behind.
Last
Any
seconds
PBs
wait.
here could do it. Oh!
No,
Oh my
what?
gosh, it's so close! There's only 1,000th in it!
What happened
Oh
there?
my gosh! Wow!
Guess
Guest managed
took
to
the
get a
lead,
PB
but it
last
wasn't-
second, but it's just not enough.
Barely not enough. That's insane.
Wow. I mean, it looks to me like this is not quite the total 1/1000th, but still. A single frame. That's all it comes down to when these times are this close. You know, a single frame better from any of those German players could have taken the lead for them then. Really nice time from Guest as well.
Yeah, I'm sure. That must have been quite like. I'm sure he was expecting to maybe take the lead in general with that time, and then.
Yeah,
in the end it
that's a
wasn't-
brilliant
wasn't
time,
enough.
but unfortunately just not enough. Looks like all of those times are top 50 on the map. So very good job from all of those players there, but unfortunately none of them were quite enough to on the German team were quite enough to take that point over in the last second. Which means immediately Italy have taken a break point against Germany. It's now Italy's pick. I mean, you normally. I was expecting to find that teams were going to win their first picks more regularly than not, but it doesn't seem to be the case here. You know, I think teams maybe don't know which maps the other team are good on, and are going for maps that they feel comfortable with, rather than noting which maps the other team are really good at.
Yeah.
So I think teams are quite often losing picks where they think they're really comfortable on a map, but turns out the other team is just even more comfortable on it. But yes, looking like we're going to be getting Fracture here. Not sure if there's going to be any team changes here.
Seems not. Everyone seems to be ready, so.
Doesn't look like there are going to be any changes. So here we go. I've just seen a comment in the chat saying Narwhal made a spreadsheet to figure out the best picks, which seemed to work for you. So keep it up. Right, starting here on Fractured, looking like no one's getting an immediate finish. We're going to be going into their second attempts here before anyone finishes. And Pitt with a 9.631. That's not a bad time. You know, especially getting something on the board early on. Already top 50. So same with Guest. That's a top 50 time as well.
Rocking that pink bunny icon. Love to see it.
Indeed. Okay, wow, a lot of finishes there all of a sudden.
First place.
Guest PBing up to a 9.533, very nice time there. And Pitt with a finish as well, a 9.631. The 9.615 now from Lutz. Very nice time there, putting Germany pretty sizably in the lead here.
So
Oh,
close.
now the average times are much closer, but Giova has still not finished the map, and Adrian has a pretty slow time that could definitely be improved still. So, looking for a finish from Giova to see how this map's going to settle down. Looks like we might get that here. There we go. Okay, very similar to Adrian's time on the map. So we're going to be looking for I think Italy's going to need some a big improvement somewhere.
Here you go.
Well, or just lots of small improvements like that one. Putting Giova up down to a 9.7 now. Difference only coming down to a few hundredths.
Yeah. Also know that teams do not see the team ranking actually. You can only see players' rankings, which may or may not be a good thing, but I figured there's might be not enough time to also focus on the team ranking during the game.
Yeah, you've got 3 minutes and you've just got to try your hardest. 2 of those 3 minutes are out in this game. Germany with a pretty sizable lead at the moment, due to Adrian managing to get that 9.63 time as well, which Pitt, Simo and Lutz all kind of sitting around. Meaning the main difference here is Guest with that 9.533 versus Giova with a 9.7. Gonna need a pretty big improvement here in the last 30 seconds somewhere for the Italian team to catch up. It's looking like potentially... Oh, Pitt with a slight improvement there, but still, we're going to need more from this Italian team in the last 20 seconds. Giova PBs as well, but it's not enough. They're going to need something that's you know,
run.
getting up towards where that guest time is, but it doesn't look like they're getting there at the moment. And that's it. Nice clutch there from Guest, managing to pretty much carry that entire lobby. Everyone else, you know, within that 0.03 of each other, but Guest putting himself a 0.08 above the rest of the lobby there. Very nice time from him. He'll be very pleased with that. And it means that Germany take a break point back from Italy again. So, back to 1-1. This is shaping up to be quite the exciting match.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're going to get something like what we got yesterday.
Apparently,
with those...
Guests beat his PB on this round, which is not surprising.
Wow. Well,
really good time.
Very clutch then. Definitely needed that there.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I think that might have been a top 10 time on the map. So, yeah, that was a very nice time. Back to the German pick now. They'll be hoping they can hold on their own map this time. Looks like they're not entirely sure which map to pick, but I think perhaps just trying to work out where to go against this Italian team.
I'm gonna put some background music meanwhile.
Yeah, just whilst they're going over these this pick. I'd be interested to know whether the teams are it looks like we've got a pick in already. I was going to say I'd be interested to know which teams are perhaps doing these events together in a voice chat or
same, yeah.
to improve the speed of picking maps and getting people in and out of the lobbies, and perhaps as well just to hype each other up when they're getting good times.
Yeah, true.
So it looks like the German team have picked Forest. It doesn't look like anyone is changing the teams again. Not 100% sure, but perhaps this is going to be the teams are going to stay exactly the same.
Yeah. Apparently, Belgian team had a voice chat during the match. I'm sure that must have been crazy. I wish I could hear some of that.
Yeah.
Because it's such a crazy
Yeah,
match.
that would have been insane.
Alright, everyone's ready, so let's go to the third game.
Here we go.
1-1 so far.
Right. Germany with same team as before. Italy, same team as before on Forest. My personal favourite map of the round, as I've said every time it comes up. Looks like... Nope, I was going to say Guest is going to finish the run. I think I should just... I'm jinxing them. It's a commentator's curse. To be fair, we've not had a lot of commentators' curse so far. There we go, Guest finishes a run. It's an 11.46, so not particularly fast. There we go, an 11.3 now from Giova. I think both teams will be looking for, times more around the 11.2 region. Oh, an 11.094. That's a very nice time there from Simo. That's definitely a top 50 time on the map. I'd be very pleased with that. I'm sure.
Yeah.
And Italy also with more finishes so far, so better average and more finishes. German team just got to make sure they actually finish this map. Still no finishes from Pitt, Adrian, or Lutz after the first minute. So it's very difficult to tell where this is gonna end up shaping up. If these players who haven't finished yet finish with really good times, is very different to them finishing with not so great times. There we go. Adrian with an 11.6. At least he's on the board. That's what he'll be looking for. And there we go. We've also got Lutz there with an 11.162. Pitt really needs to finish the map now. Currently,
the Italian team is quite ahead here. Oh, nice.
There we go. And now Pitt has finished, and the average is looking very heavily in favor of the Italian team. Pretty heavily. The German team is pretty heavily weighed down by this 11.695 from Adrian, but that can change. If he gets a better time there.
Yeah, there's a lot of improvement.
This could get a lot closer very quickly. As Guest and Lutz are currently below that Italian average, so Adrian getting a time that's similar to that 11.16 sort of range that Guest, Giova, and Lutz are sitting in would really change things. There's 30 seconds left.
Oh,
he's just unfortunately missed at the end. He's got 20 seconds. This is really down to Adrian now. There's not really much that anyone else can do at this point.
Oh, bumps.
Oh, he bumps and he misses this is the last attempt.
No, I think
this last run. There might be slight delay. He might still finish this run.
Oh, you're right.
No, that's it. Unfortunate there, but good times from both Simo and Giova to clutch that out. Unfortunate there for Adrian.
Yep. Italy takes game number 3.
Yes. But by the end, that Italian average had managed to drop down to below the 11.160 of Guest and Lutz, so Adrian was going to really have to clutch up there.
Nice.
Down to the Italian pick again. We've had all break points so far.
Yeah.
Italian will be feeling really good Italy will be feeling really good if they can manage to convert one of their picks into a point for them here. And it looks like they're going to go for grid. We've seen this map a lot. A lot of very tight races on this map because a lot of players can get very close times. So I'll be expecting quite a good race here with it getting very close. I'm assuming that given so far we've not had any switches, we're probably going to stick that way, but let's see.
Let's check if everyone's ready.
Yeah, looking like we're getting a lot of people ready for this one. Here we go. Okay, I think this is it. This is 2-1 Italy's pick, and they're in the lead. Germany really want to win this point, otherwise they're going to have to win 3 in a row. But winning this pick would put them back at a 2-all. There we go. Guess with a 7.846 and Adrian with a 7.894 off the bat. Not quite top 50 times yet, but definitely calming their nerves down, getting something on the board.
Yep.
Simo now with a time.
To see them taking that fourth game. I believe. I still believe.
Okay, it looks like Giova has finished as well now, meaning the average is very slightly in favor of Italy. But Guest still currently first in this lobby with that 7.846 time. Looking for finishes still from Lutz and Pitt. Of course, without those finishes, difficult to tell what the averages are going to look like. It's what happened last game. Adrian could not get that time. So once he finished, the average dropped. Here, however, Pitt has finished and has got the 7.849, similar to Simon. Well, as soon as I'm about to say that, Simon upgrades to a 7.829, which so does Lutz. Wow, okay. This is much closer now. Adrian currently sitting behind the pack on a 7.894, but it's very close. Only 4 thousandths in it at the moment in the average times.
Yep, for sure.
There we go. Adrian PB is to a 7.832, meaning this entire German team is almost exactly the same on their times right now.
Yep, Germany raising the tension of that match, that game. I mean,
all of them on around the 7.83 time with Simo as well up there. Currently, just like 1 frame behind is Pitt on a 7.849, and 1 frame behind that again is Giova on a 7.865. 1 minute left. Italy need to get to be fair, any of them can improve this time, and any improvement here is going to make a big difference.
Yeah, the times are so
None of these times are perfect yet. These times, world record 7.732. There's a lot of room to still improve. Any of them can make that improvement and make a big difference here. There we go. That's an improvement. Giova now on that 7.832 time as well.
Looking at Pitt right now.
If Pitt can manage to get a good time as well, it's going to be very close. 30 seconds left. Pitt's still, unfortunately, 1 frame behind, but it really comes down to literally that 1 frame.
Oh, here you go.
Oh, there we
What was
go. Massive PB from Simo up front.
Whoa, that's insane. And another
And a PB from Guest, but it's not a lot. There's 8 seconds left. A PB needs to come from Germany here, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Wow, very nice clutch there from Simo at the end of that map.
That's insane.
It was looking like everything was going to be all very tight there around that 7.829 region, but Simo with a very big PB there at the end, just pushing the score over to favour of Italy.
Yeah, this
Wow.
is the last match of the round, but definitely not
Definitely not least.
Yeah.
Yes, this is... Oh, wow. Germany are going to have to stage quite the comeback here, though. 3-1 down. They need to win 3 points in a row to be able to manage to stay in winner's bracket here. But it's tight. All of these games are very tight. All of these could have gone either way, and it's coming down to these incredible individual scores from players that are just pushing their team over the edge. Okay. Looks like Germany's still just working out what they're going to pick here. Of course, you'd say on your own pick, you've got a better chance of winning, but Germany haven't managed to find success so far on their own. It'll be interesting to see what their pick is here.
Yep. I was watching Guest's trail combo on the light background before a forest, and it's quite interesting to see that what he did with the secondary trail. Maybe I will talk more about it after the match is over.
Yeah, looks like there's sunset is going to be picked here, and a change on the German team as well. Wakak's coming in. I can't believe we said that earlier. There's no way he's going to do it, is there? He's not going to...
Do it.
Right. Okay. So this it's a change for the German side. I think the Italian side going to be staying the same. And the map is sunset. Here we go. I think everyone... Oh, no, they're a slight weight on the Italian side, but... Wow. This is a really important map here for Germany. Losing this would put them down into losers bracket, where they would be playing against... I should know that. I think it would be Switzerland. I can check that. And the winner of this match will go on to play, if it will load, France in the next round. So winner versus France and the losers versus Switzerland. So definitely want to stay in winners bracket, but they're going to have to perform quite the comeback. Right. Sorry for the wait, guys. We'll be in the next one soon, I'm sure.
And actually, after this match, we're gonna showcase the next round's levels, which are
Yes.
11 this time. 11 levels.
Each round, we're gonna have more maps than the last, and the matches are gonna get longer. So, you know, even more potential for intense long rounds. Tiebreakers, you know, going to be exciting at any point, but when we get to those, if we get a tiebreaker in the final set of matches, where it goes from best of 7 to best of 13 at 6-all, the amount of tension I just can't imagine. Right. Right, are the Italian team ready? Okay. Looks like the Italian team is ready. German team, I think, also ready.
All right. Let's. So it's 3-1, right?
3-1 currently to Italy.
Yeah.
This is Germany's pick, Sunset. I believe we're ready to go. Okay, here we go.
Be quite the upset win again, right? It's 4th. Germany's 4th? No.
Germany 7th, Italy 10th. So this was always going to be a close one.
Yeah, Netherlands. That was yesterday.
Okay, look. Simo with the first time here, an 8.498. Pretty decent time to get on early. That's definitely a top 50 time already, so we'll be pleased with that. And Wakak finishing as well, a slightly slower 8.825. It will be interesting to see if anyone goes for the fastest strat. Oh, I can no longer see the game.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Here you go.
I was very concerned that the whole thing might have crashed there, but it looks all good. Pit with an 8.480 as well, meaning Italy have a very nice average at the moment. It'd be interesting to see if any of the players decide to go for the strategy. It looks like Guest might be doing it, of jumping before you get to the boosters. It saves a very small amount of time, but it might make the difference.
Yeah.
About halfway through now. Guest and Wakak sitting at the round, and actually, but all of the players from 3rd to 6th sitting at around this 8.65 range.
Yeah, we can
Pit
definitely
and
see lots
Simo.
of changes again in the team ranking.
Yeah, Pit and Simo currently holding out the lead though with those 8.4 times. We're going to need slightly better times, I think, here from the German team to be able to compete. But there we go. That's one. Guest down to an 8.430. That going for that strategy has clearly paid off for him. He's not got many runs in, but the one he has got in is very fast. Gonna need improvements though still from Wakak and Adrian. It's about 400ths in it now. And about 40 seconds left.
Oh boy.
Okay. Wakak and Adrian still just currently trying to get that run in now. No more PBs though.
30 seconds. he gotta be waiting for the last second probably to take the lead.
Oh, Wakak nearly manages to Wakak
Yeah.
in a live event. Oh, that's insane. Down to
We were
the
waiting
last
for
15 seconds.
Yeah.
Looks like there might be one attempt left for Adrian. Oh, Wakak does PB, but it's not enough.
Oh my.
So does Adrian.
No way.
Oh my gosh. No way. They double Wakaked. That's insane. On both of their last runs.
Double Wakak from Adrian
That's
and
unbelievable scenes.
the one and only Wakak.
Down 3-1. Down by a matter
Love to
of
see it.
5 or so hundredths in the last attempt. Both of them managed to PB in the lobby. Wow. Wow. Incredible scenes. I know we were joking about Wakak setting a Wakak earlier, but wow, that's really quite incredible. But again, you've got to say that's an incredible time from Guest as well up front.
Yeah,
really,
Guest doing the
really
heavy
incredible.
work.
Wow. Well, they've still got a lot more to do. Even despite that insane clutch, they've now got to beat Italy on Italy's pick. I believe there's 2 maps left to play. I think we've got Lotus left and
And
well, I should remember these maps. Yes. Lotus or Spacey?
It's whose pick is it again?
Italy's, I believe. Meaning Italy pick this, and then the other map, if Germany managed to win on this as well, will be the tiebreaker map. So Italy are picking Lotus. Meaning we can yet again have a Spacey tiebreaker if Germany managed to win this.
Nice.
Wow. My heart is racing.
Let me pick them up.
Lotus has been picked. Looks like there may be a change on the German team. I'm not sure. There are now 4 players in the in the lobby for Germany, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure they are completely ready.
Yeah.
Might have to work out who's going to be playing there for Germany. Wow. This is going to be a tough choice because, of course, Germany need to win this. If they don't manage to win this game, Italy will perform the 5th upset of this round by seed. Looks like Germany's still just trying to work out who to leave. But yeah, this is an important round. It looks like both Wakak and Lutz have left, so they're not sure who's going to be playing this one.
Yep.
Wow.
I see Blazing in the chat. Not participating in the EWC. Well, I'm not
Nearly participating in the EWC.
Right. Let's not bring that.
Lutz looks like has joined. Okay.
Let's see if everyone's ready.
The amount of pressure you would be feeling right now as Lutz subbing in after the unbelievable clutch from Germany last round.
Yeah.
You're going to be feeling the pressure here.
Yep. All right.
But here we go. Looks like everyone is ready. Here it is, Lotus. Italy's pick. 3-2 to Italy. If they win this point, the entire game goes to them. Yes, gonna start things off with a 6.778 and Simo with a 6.895. That's 6.778, very close to a top 50 time already. So Guess will probably be feeling good having that one under his belt straight off the back.
Yeah, for sure.
Lutz finishing with a 6.9 and Giova with a 6.85, putting the average in Italy's favour, and a very nice time there from Pitt, the 6.733,
Followed by
followed by a very nice time from Adrian as well, at 6.742. Only 100th in it on the averages here. Currently, Lutz with a lot of room still to improve though. A minute in.
Yeah,
In fact, all players definitely have room to improve, but a Lutz improvement would make a massive difference here.
Yeah, probably taking the lead for Germany.
Yeah. Giova as well, however, an improvement from Giova would put the lead further into Italy's hands. Looks like Pitt getting some PBs there up at the front, and potentially so was it was one of Adrian or Guest, because we're now down to an only 2,000th difference between the teams.
Italy again.
Big improvement there from Simo. Very clutch. And Lutz and Giova tied with the 6 point. Oh no! As soon as I say that, Giova PBs again, putting the lead even further into Italy's favour. 1 minute 20 left. It's Italy with a fairly sizable lead now. Germany going to really need to clutch up here and get some good times.
Yep.
About a 300th behind currently, Germany, with one minute left. Without Wakak on the team, are they going to be able to perform the Wakak? We'll see. Maybe he's been teaching them the ways.
Yes, I'm sure. His spirit
still
lingers.
300th behind. 300th behind. 45 seconds left. Okay, there we go. Some PBs. Lutz and Guest. Wow. Okay, now we're down only to 5,000th between them.
No way.
This is very tight now. Single frames are all it takes to change this.
The Wakak's gonna happen again.
It's 30 seconds left. There needs to be a PB. Okay, Giova PBing again, putting the lead further into Italy's favour.
No.
But so is Lutz. That's an incredible time from Lutz. Oh my gosh,
Right,
the 6.750 massively putting it into Germany's favour. They've got 13 seconds left. Italy are going to have to return, and Wakak against Germany
Simo,
themselves. Simo, oh my gosh, but it's not enough. It's a PB, but it's not enough. Giova lost.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, he nearly did it. Oh my gosh. It was just not enough. That was so close. Oh my gosh. What an incredible last minute to that game. Giova so nearly managing to pull a Wakak against Germany themselves, but just not quite able to. Italy from 3-1 ahead, now at 3-all. Wow.
Nice.
It's a tiebreaker again. I cannot believe it. 3 tiebreakers already in the first set of matches. This is wow. Spacey going to be tiebreaker again.
Yeah.
It all comes down to this.
I think
this first round.
Yeah, I think we can clearly say that Wakak's spirit lingers all around this match. Is going great so far. Spacey
it is. Wow. From 3-1 down, the momentum heavily in Germany's favour now after successfully pulling a Wakak themselves and then defending the Wakak attempt from Italy by only a matter of thousandths. It all comes down to this. Looks like the Germany team just working out who's going to be playing here, and it looks like Parksy is substituting in for Italy, meaning the team has changed very slightly here. I mean, this is really Parksy's time to shine. If Parksy is on one map and one map only out of the entire 7, it's an important one to play. Tiebreaker only.
Yep.
Man, the nerves that I would be feeling right now being subbed in for tiebreaker, having not played a single match so far.
I wouldn't be very comfortable, I think.
You've got to. I've got my fingers crossed for all of them. That you can't really do that, can you? You can't be hoping for everyone. I'm hoping for a good, intense final match for the round of 16. Right. Are the German team ready? Are the Italy team ready? Ooh. And,
Forgotten
apparently not quite
Adrian
ready.
asking for some extra time. I'm gonna put the music back.
It's looking like Germany just deciding right now who's best for this map. I'm sure guests will maintain in most likely, but I think they're just trying to work out now who goes in as the final three. I think they have decided to keep the team as it is. It looks like that. It looks like they have decided to keep the team Lutz, Guest, and Adrian be playing against Parksy, Giova, and Simo. Wow. Here we go.
Yep.
Final map of the first rounds. Here we go. Oh dear. No, we're in. We're in. Slight delay there on starting the map, but looks like everyone's in now. Germany 3, Italy 3.
Yeah, look, I guess.
Guess getting a 9.012 off the start. Definitely, I'm sure we'll improve that time throughout, but Adrian with an 8.866 as well, and Parksy with a 9.2. Simo also getting that 9.2, so a lot of players getting on the board early here just to make sure they get a time in. Parksy PBing up to a 9.0, similar to Guest's time now, but we're still missing a time from Lutz and Giova. Once these times come in, you can take the averages more seriously, but when not everyone's finished, it's difficult to say. Okay, Giova with a 9.3. So Adrian's time of 8.866 still clear out in front, but Lutz yet to finish after the first minute. Looks like Parksy finishes again, but unfortunately not a PB there. Guest finishes, Lutz finishes, Adrian finishes, all of them PBing one after another. Parksy gets it to PB as well. The average is very heavily in Germany's favour, but there's a lot of room still to improve here. These times on this map can get down to 8.4s, 8.3s even at the top.
Wow.
So I'm sure these teams will be looking to improve further. There we go, big PB by Guest again, putting him to an 8.6. That time is top 50 on the map. First top 50 time on the map so far from all the players. I'm sure everyone here feeling the pressure right now. At 8.8 from Lutz. Germany, massive lead at the moment, but it all can change. Italy going to need some big PBs though. 1 minute to go. Wow, okay. They're going to have to attack the Germans. Looks like Giova's on a good run. Oh, and unfortunately just bonked his head. But Parksy getting a PB as well, and Giova's still PBing there. Putting the lead less out of reach for them. Simo gonna have to get a PB here though as well.
Adrian not letting it go though.
Adrian really fighting out here to keep a good time for Germany. The average time down to now an 8.696. But Parksy, the 8.596, taking the lead in the lobby.
Just joined the match.
Oh wow, a big PB here from Simo really would change everything.
Yes.
Simo currently behind in this lobby by quite a bit, but it really all can change.
Last run, I guess.
Watching Simo now. Oh, and it looks
no.
That's it. Brilliant time from Parksy there in the last round, but overall great performance there from Germany. Which means that from 3-1 down, Germany manages to almost get the reverse sweep and ends up winning 4-3 after tiebreaker. Incredible. 3-1 down, and not only 3-1 down, but 3-1 down and down in that fifth game. That's an incredible comeback there.
Yeah.
I've got goosebumps.
Yeah. Parksy definitely even though he'd only played one game, definitely did a good job here.
Yeah.
At least he won't be blamed for anything.
Yeah, crazy time from Foxy.
Yeah, this map
Unfortunate
can
that
be rather cruel, I guess. The ending is so
yeah,
particular.
just such a wide variety of times possible, but
Yeah,
it did really truly mean it came down to that last second. You know, a PB on that last attempt could have changed everything.
yeah,
You know, as brilliant as Germany played, you can't fault Italy for going 3-1 up against the team that was, you know, Germany were supposed to be the favourites for this match. So Italy going 3-1 up, wow, incredible work there. Which means that Germany stay in winners bracket, but Italy are not out. They're down to losers bracket, and it means that they will be playing Switzerland, I believe, in this next round, and Germany will be playing France.
yeah. I think
which finishes out the
yeah.
bracket.
I think losers bracket is gonna be definitely quite tough as well. Seen.
Yeah, despite the fact that Sweden, France, and the US all got through. There are still some very good teams down in losers bracket already. It'll be interesting to see who can manage to hold on to their position down in losers bracket for the longest. Yeah. Wow. I don't know what to say. Wow. Although
that was a great last match. I'm really glad.
I feel like I should say this now. Is Fire Dongo 87 in chat? Because I have no idea who this is, but they're the only person to correctly predict every result from the first round.
They also predicted this one.
They predicted this one too. They're now on 16
like
out of 16 possible points,
the World
which
Cup
is
octopus.
Yeah, I want to know who's going to win Fire Dongo. If you're in the chat, I'd love to hear your insight.
Please tell us.
Yeah. But yeah, wow. Incredible scenes there at the end of that match.
I'm gonna get just something ready for showing up the maps for next round. If you want to stick around, if you want to see the maps, we're gonna show that in a moment.
Yeah, so looking for the maps for next round. Got 11 maps now instead of the 9, meaning in our next week's games you'll have to do a best of 5. So the
best of
maps for a variety of mappers here. I think it might be 9 mappers. Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, I believe that's correct. 9 maps. And we'll see this in a second. Fred just has to quickly do some broadcaster client things to make it all ready, but we're nearly there. And once we get there, very much looking forward to going through all of these maps with you guys. Best of 9, of course, means that somehow we're going to have even more intense games. You know, going to a 7th map is already intense. Going to a 9th is going to add that little bit more on top of it.
Yeah.
I think yet again we've got another map from Banana Guy, and he is once again not disappointed. So you guys, like, big round of applause to Banana Guy in the chat for producing some of the best looking maps I have ever seen just for EWC.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's get some nice round of applause in chat. And whilst we're on the round of applauding, it's Juanjan, or John, as I like to call him. It's his birthday today, so happy birthday.
Happy birthday, John. Juan.
Yeah. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're also watching the stream, because what else would you be doing on your birthday?
Yeah,
I can't imagine anything else could be more important than the Exa Racer World Cup.
of course not.
So yeah,
Whose birthday? Juanjan. So, or
yeah,
Joan.
Juan or Jaun, as I like to call him. Spelled Jaun. That's definitely how you spell it. There you go. See, Theon's got the idea in chat. Just a little bit more to get the stream ready for this second part.
Yeah.
What else is everyone else doing today at this time? There might be a bit of delay on chat, but I want to know what you guys are doing whilst watching EWC. Maybe you know what, you're all just... Oh, okay, here we go. They're coming in. Cooking food. Wow, that's. I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting more like sitting on the sofa, or at a park. Cooking food. What are you cooking, Kid Koala? Eating. Going to the pool. 11's going to work soon. So have fun with work. Looks like... Oh, Block's went to London today. Sounds fun.
Arcades.
London Zoo and arcades. Nice.
Yeah, almost.
Oh, nice to hear, Spikey, that all of you French players are watching this together. I'm sure you were watching to try and find the weaknesses on the team that you're going to be playing next week, but yo, Max sorry, Max. I'm not sure if that says dull or I'm going to say that. No, it's okay. I've worked it out. Max the Rocket League god is what I'm going to go with here. Getting people to play Exa Racer. We'd love to see that. That's oh, it's Colt. Very nice. Yeah, good to see more people getting Exa Racer. That's hopefully this tournament, if people see this, will be exactly what they need to decide to come and watch a bit more Exa Racer, maybe even download and start playing.
Yeah. I'm ready with the maps, so
great. I guess that means we can look at them. These names, by the way, still going to be changed. Most of them, possibly, just to keep up with the consistency so far. As you can see, none of them have the same title of EWC 23 than the round. So, at the very least, that's going to be changing on all of these. But yeah, I think we should get into this.
Yep, gonna open Underworld by Banana Guy.
Of course, the wide setting of broadcaster mode means that you get to see a lot more than perhaps you wouldn't normally see. So bear that in mind, that this might not look... there might be parts which don't look completely finished, and that's just because you won't be able to see the parts. They'll be off screen when you're playing on vertical devices. So here we go. Underworld from from Banana Guy. So we have this identity here of a
reverse ice, I guess.
And the bounces into the roof, into a curved roof, which actually has a lot more nuance to it than it may seem.
Yeah.
Especially this last one at the end. As going into them at different positions on the bouncers will make a big difference as to where you end up afterwards. Of course, it looks like you want to min-max these bouncers, but looking like if you manage to go short on this last one, maybe long on the first one, you can get some really nice times there.
Someone saying it looks cuttable. Well, we'll make
If it
sure
looks
to-
cuttable, we will try our best to fix that. Okay, next map, the Victor map. This one, similar theme I think to his Exo Cup map recently. The identity upcoming here. Very interesting. Backwards rope. Yeah, I'm thinking that looks like there's going to be a lot of decent optimizability here. Lots of nice float zones.
very fast-paced start.
Yeah, lots of inputs in this map as well. Yeah, especially at the start.
And the ending
Which
is
goes
actually
into-
kind of slow compared
Yeah,
to the start.
a bit
in
more
terms of-
precision.
Indeed.
Yeah, okay. Great. Looking like we can move on to the next one, I guess.
Wall jump.
This one has some very crazy gameplay.
Yeah.
This is going to be different to any
Most
other map you've ever seen,
Probably.
but you know what?
Here you go. I would love to see that one being played.
Me too. It's a very short map, but I think you can definitely get used to it, and I've already found that when testing this map, Zypor has found a slightly
Yeah, Zybor's
faster route.
Yeah, it's insane.
So there you go. Very this one, the identity is the majority of the map, but it'll be interesting to see whether the teams practice this and get good at it. Maybe this is a map which teams can pick because
Right.
they think that it's a map which the other team won't have practiced as much. It's definitely
Yeah, definitely.
you can't just play this map and be good at it straight away. You actually do have to practice this to kind of understand what's going on.
Yep.
Should also say, by the way, if you don't like the gameplay, I made it. So you can complain at me, but don't tell Grudrov for making this gameplay. Right. Looks like we're moving on to the next one then. This is another John map on his birthday. Here we go. Again, lots of reattaches on these maps, and
Big drop here.
yes, very fast, and you've got to be quite accurate on those swings as well. Looking pretty intense. I think as well, earlier into the map, you can actually float zone too high and hit the block. You've got to make sure you get out very low on this first float zone. Otherwise, you do not get under that second block. Perhaps a more simple map in terms of the gameplay, the identity being pretty simple, but you know what? There's a range here. Some people are going to like this, some people are going to like the more crazy maps. But that's Everest, meaning we can move on to our first of 3 Narwhal maps. Yeah, I'd also like to point out, these are not finalized authors at all. Very fun start for this map. Very much enjoy seeing that one.
Yeah. Definitely.
So
Change of colour
interesting. Yeah, very interesting use of color here, and there we go. The map feels very quick to watch, despite it not being.
That swing, though.
It's a very long map. It's up to 10 seconds. This swing here, yeah,
Super low on the first swing.
yeah. I mean, don't worry. Narwhal definitely checked the cuts here. And yeah, very interesting map here.
Yep. Next
Right.
one, name might change probably, but it was meant to be Space Station by Kyoka, who's
Yeah.
previously known as GG.
This map is incredibly difficult. Probably going to be the hardest map of this round, I think. But it will really show you like which players have practiced. It does not look hard. Trust me, this map took me about 20 minutes to finish.
I feel like that's the map everyone's gonna want to ban, but then the wall jump.
But you've got to make a choice. It's either wall jump
You
or
gotta make a choice.
This map is so difficult to play. The upside, these gravity changes to reverse gravity.
Yeah. I
So
really
difficult.
love it though. I love what Kyoka is doing with reverse gravity gameplay. in
Yeah.
general.
100%. Definitely, it's a type of gameplay which hasn't been explored very much, but you know what? It's very fun to watch. And when you get a good run on it, it feels very satisfying.
Yep.
Okay, here's Gogo's map. Got one of the best identities, I think, for this round. I really like the identity in this one. And I believe this author time's already pretty good, as it was set by Itzal. So there we go. The identity here, you've got a boost into a...
It's hard to describe, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very hard to describe. But essentially, you've got to try and get a minimal click into this swing to slow you down when changing directions.
Yeah. I'm pausing here to let you appreciate the decoration efforts by Gogo.
Yeah, it looks really nice, and when playing it in the normal size, it looks great as well. I'm sure there's something already in there that prevents the cut, by the way, guest, and if there isn't, we'll just put some script in if there isn't already one. I'd imagine it's probably just a script.
Alright, let's take a look at Pantone I think that's how
it's our second Narwhal map here. And it looks very empty, but bear in mind, it's not going to look this empty when you play it, because you're not this small, basically. So some ice gameplay here is the main feature of this level, and then that very fast ending. Very tricky to get this ending right.
Yeah.
And a nice author time from Narwhal. We'll see how much our map testers can improve on that, but it looks very good so far.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah, it looks like this one's going to be a fun one to play. I imagine we might see this one quite a bit. Right, another map from Puxy. Here we go, here's the author time. An interesting mechanic in this one. Putting the boosters into the float zone. I'd be interested to see what ends up becoming the optimal route on this map. It is definitely very optimizable, you know, not every run is the same, but
Yeah.
I'd definitely be interested to see whether this ends up being the author time used and potentially even world record used. Also, the map looks amazing. Great job on the deco there, Puxy.
Yeah.
For a map which is pretty simple and in terms of its deco, it's very effective at what it does.
Yeah.
Alright, moving on to the Copperlap map. Moonlight. Quite an interesting map, this one.
Someone would say they're back after eating pineapple on pizza. I don't
Gonna
think.
try and make the chat go crazy.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. I really like this deco from Copperlap here. And very interesting use of gravity changes to get to the finish here at the end. Yeah, I really like this map. Very interesting use of gravity changes, and that bit looks very slow, but I'm interested to see how fast you can realistically do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this should be a fun map to play.
This is the first time I noticed a bridge on top there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you can even really see that bridge in the normal view, so
Yeah.
at least it's being showed off now properly.
Yeah. Alright.
There we go. And now we're on to our last map.
Where's
which
the
is,
Among
again-
Us asks valued? Yeah. I
That's a good point. I didn't see it, but it's
I
got to
didn't
be
see
there
it.
somewhere. Fluid, here we go. Another Narwhal map.
Fun fact, this map was actually detected as a virus by my antivirus, so I think it got confused.
Narwhal,
by
what are you
the-
doing?
often gets very confused by binary files anyway, so
Right. Very quick map. It's got a very heavy hard 6 vibe about it. Is how I would describe this one. But you can get some really fast runs on this map.
yeah. Yeah, it feels very satisfying to watch. To play, it's gonna be a little bit more tricky, but a little bit trickier.
Yeah, that first swing especially, you're going so fast and you've got to be very precise to manage to get that correct.
Yep.
Noel made a lot of maps for EWC, and so big props to him for that, which is why he has the 3 maps here.
Yeah,
but they all look very good. I'm sure people won't be upset about that. This is what happens if you're potentially not quite as quick.
Yep.
World record pace there, I think, if you finish that one.
Almost.
So there we go. We've gone through all of the quarterfinals maps. These will also be used for the losers brackets games. So hopefully you enjoy seeing them over there as well, where potentially even more intense, as losing a losers bracket means going out completely. So yeah, here we go. Hopefully you liked the set of maps, and we'll be posting them later this evening. I think, as I said, names need to be confirmed. Also need to set some author time still. But regardless, hope you enjoyed looking at all of those maps.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining. And I guess the next stream will be next Saturday. Yeah,
definitely. Potentially might look into some statistics over this, but if anyone else has any interesting facts and figures that they've spotted throughout the first set of games, feel free to DM them to me or to ping me in general. Would be interesting to get some of those so that I can use them in my statistics for next week, rather than just commenting on which team came where in the qualifiers for the entire tournament. So if you find anything interesting, feel free to let me know. But hopefully you enjoyed this stream, and I can't wait to get back again next weekend.
Yep. Have a good rest of your evening, afternoon, morning, and yep. See you next week. Bye, guys.
See you guys.